Oh, I'm looking at the world through a windshield, seeing everything in a little bit different light. I got a sweet little thing that I'm dying to see in Nashville.
You know, Milwaukee is not a New York or a Chicago or an LA, so we don't tend to have as many high-profile celebrity types, movie stars, etc. So we tend to get people who don't take themselves quite so seriously in Milwaukee. We're considered more of a second-tier city, so we get more thoughtful people who are literary writers or nonfiction writers, or like Michael, who is doing really kind of an interesting book tour. His is the most fly-by-the-seat-of-your-pants book tour I've ever seen, and I've been doing this for 7 years, where things are just sort of scratched and things are added, and people want him constantly to talk to him, to chat with him, and he obliges, which is very nice, but it throws a schedule, a curve.
So how does that make your life?
Do I have a twitch yet?
Union leaders have popped into bed with management over the last 2 decades, and every time management snapped their fingers, you know, unions would jump. And they gave back all these concessions in the 80s, remember?
But one of the actually very funny pieces in this book is about your attempt to see if candidates would accept money from Lincoln. Right. Tell us about your campaign contributions that you made to this.
Michael, we have to go.
What were you saying?
I said he needs a mother. He's making me repeat this. I really don't want to be yelling at you.
You haven't yelled at all. You're the kindest escort I've had.
Oh, well, then I can get tougher.
Yeah, you're way too easy. Yeah, hell, we got an air raid going here.
That's the noon whistle.
That's the noon whistle? That's a frightening noon whistle. Does that happen every noon?
I think so.
What's the point of that?
I think it means that you can have lunch now.
No, yeah, that's true. Actually, I lived in a town like that.
Johnson Controls, whose worldwide headquarters are located in Milwaukee, announced today they are closing their Milwaukee Humboldt facility. Johnson Controls, a major supplier to the auto industry of engine parts, seat covers, and hydraulics, said the Milwaukee production is being moved to Mexico.
Just turn in right here.
What's the deal here? We're not going to get any.
The deal is you never turn the camera off. That's the deal.
Never turn the camera off.
Ready? Everybody ready? I'm on, right?
What's going on right here?
I'd like to know that, too. I'd like to know what they did on the inside. I'm trying to stay out of the way of Johnson Controls. Actually, I heard a siren, and I thought maybe that had something to do with Michael, and so I decided I'd get into my car rather than being rousted by the police, but it was an ambulance going by.
You know why he went in to Johnson?
Well, I know that they've just laid off a lot of people, but I don't really know specifically what he was doing in there.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And you are?
I'm Bev Jerkowski.
And you're with?
Johnson Controls.
Do you know Mr. Keys, the chairman?
I do.
Yes? Well, I would like to present him with a check, a little gift for me. Going away present. Hi, how you doing? I'm Michael Moore.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, I just brought a little present here for you.
Okay.
80 cents to pay the first Mexican worker for the first hour of work. This is what you'll be paying Mexicans down there, 80 cents an hour. And just to help out, because, I guess you've had hard times here, right?
We haven't had hard times.
No, you've only made $500 million in the last 3 years in profits.
Yeah, our company is reasonably successful, and we're committed to continuing to be successful.
Then why would you leave Milwaukee if you're successful?
Because we need to remain competitive in our businesses. So
you mean you want to be more successful, right?
We need to continue to be successful, that's right.
And the families here who will lose their jobs?
Families who are here who will leave their jobs, we're going to do the best we can to help them out in making the transition.
To where, Mexico, or the families are going to Mexico with you?
To either help them find other jobs at Johnson Controls or other good jobs for them going forward. Mm-hmm. And so thanks very much.
Will you take this?
Sure,
okay.
Thank you.
All right, 80 cents. I want you to give it to Mr. Keys.
Okay.
Is there any way I could meet him?
No, I'm afraid he's unavailable.
Because I have another present for him.
Okay.
This is the Downsizer of the Year award. And you win it from Milwaukee. Each city that I'm in on my book tour, I'm giving out various downsizer awards to the companies that make millions in profits and then throw people out of work. And because you've done that here in Milwaukee, I want to thank you. You sure Mr. Keys won't see me?
Yeah, I'm afraid he's not available. And again, I'd like to request...
He's here?
He's unavailable. I'm really not
you should tell him
sure.
He'll know who I am.
I'm not sure.
He supplies GM.
I would like to request that if you'd like to come back sometime, make an appointment, we can talk some more.
Oh, I'd be glad
But
to
I'd
make
like to
an appointment.
request, and Jack,
Yes.
if you could help me out, please.
Jack, how you doing?
We'd like to have
Michael Moore.
permission.
What's your job here?
Jack Higgins.
Jack, what do you do here?
Human resources.
Oh, that's always my favorite department because they take care of the people here, right?
Okay.
The people that you're going to be laying off, right?
I've asked
The human resources.
Well, it's not actually in my area, but yes, we will be doing it.
What does human resources do?
Okay, let's hold on. I think we've
Well, you
had
brought
enough
Jack out here to
discussion.
talk to us.
Yeah, Jack, can you
Jack, go away.
Jack, can you not keep us company? We've had our little discussion. Thanks very much for coming. I wish you had called to let us know, and maybe we would have been better prepared for your cameras and your show.
We wish you would have called and told all the workers so they would have been better prepared.
They will.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been talking with our employees continually.
They've known this for years, right, that you're going to be leaving here. Each year as you made a bigger and bigger profit, they knew you would leave Milwaukee because they did such a good job here. You made so much money.
I think our employees have got a much better understanding of what's happening than we do.
20 years here coming to Friday, and we were told yesterday that the entire plant would be closed.
You know where they're going to relocate, don't you?
Yes, it's going to Mexico. Reynosa, Mexico.
Once you're laid off, what's your plan?
I don't have one right now. I don't know. I have to see what my options are and go from there.
I asked Ed if he'd like to head over to Manpower Incorporated, the temp agency, whose world headquarters just happened to be located in Milwaukee. Manpower, a company that guarantees you a job for a day, was now the #1 employer in the country.
And so we thought, seeing how this is such a great company, maybe we could get Ed a temp job.
I want to thank you for stopping by, and I wish I could help you further at this point, but you took me by surprise, and I'd like to find out more about the situation.
An application for Ed to get just a temp job.
Milwaukee was a great base for manufacturing, and there's really nobody left. And now we were one of the biggest companies around here, and now we're going, so I don't know what we're going to do.
Whenever I fly to one of these cities, I usually get stuck next to some businessman who, after having a couple of martinis, looks over at me and, Who are you? Oh, yeah, Roger Moore. I know you. You made that movie. What do you got against profit? That's what they have to say, right? What do you got against profit? Company's got a responsibility to its shareholders. That's our system. The shareholders. That's not our system. Our system's a democracy. I've read the U.S. Constitution. The word shareholder does not appear once in that document. I've seen the word people, of by and for the people. I've seen that, but I've not seen the word shareholder. But that's what they like to say. They like to spout off of that stuff, don't they? The shareholders, profit. Companies should be able to do whatever it can to make a profit, right? You can't stop a company from doing that. Yes, we can. We have a democracy. We can do whatever we want. We can pass whatever law we want. As long as it fits into that Constitution, we can pass any law we want. We do it all the time. If it's just about profit, if it's just about making a profit, well, then why doesn't General Motors sell crack? Huh? They can make a huge profit selling crack. A 2,000-pound car makes GM about a $1,000 profit. 2,000 pounds of crack, let me tell you, there's $1 million there. So why don't they sell crack? The CIA has got the market. A profit, 2,000 pounds of crack, let me tell you, there's $1 million there. So why don't they sell crack? The CIA has got the market. Where are the Republicans when you want to privatize something, right? That's Actually, that's what we need to do. We need to turn crack over to General Motors because they'll really screw it up. You know, we'll eliminate crack in 5 years if we just turn it over to General Motors. They'll completely mismanage the whole thing.